Welcome to the finale of Blaster Master Zero. This is Area 9. This place is only accessible if you collect all of SOPHIA III's power-ups. Now this place, for a lack of better words, is batshit crazy, but it's not too complex. This place can be confusing on the first playthrough because there's one part in particular where you need to get through a door, but the door is not quite obvious, if you know what I mean. And also, you don't need a key in order to open the door, you need some sort of item. But once you figure it out, it's not too egregious. And besides, you should really be searching the area for keys to the final boss room, so just ignore the door for now. Area 9 is an amalgamation of a whole bunch of different areas in this game, including the ice level, because everybody loves ice levels. And with said amalgamation comes Boss Rush. Yep, Blaster Master Zero has a boss rush. And the boss rushes in this game are kind of like Mega Man, kind of not. I mean, you are fighting them in increments, not so much a big gigantic room filled with 8 portals to the bosses themselves. It's just a couple of bosses here, a couple of bosses there. That's really about it. Okay, so maybe this game does take cues from Mega Man 1, Mega Man 01, and Mega Man X1 in that regard. But better to fight them in clumps rather than just one big old boss party room. I didn't even like it in Mega Man 2. I thought they should have just stopped at Mega Man 3. I don't like boss rushes at all. But we're not playing Mega Man now, are we? We're playing Blaster Master Zero, and we gotta find Eve. We gotta find the best girl. For this part right here, we gotta mosey about these different hallways until we reach this one room. Oh wow, that was a gratuitously large explosion, don't you think? Anyway, we are coming upon the first set of bosses. And these guys don't really have different strategies, they just do the same things they did in their first encounter, so have nothing much to say about them. Alright, that was the first group of boss encounters, and the bosses usually come in packs of 3, except for this one segment where there's 2 of the same enemy types in one room. But it's not that much harder. Just think of it as the launch-based zone mini-boss from Sonic 3 as Knuckles. It may seem hard because there's 2 of them, but it's really not. As you can see, we are collecting keys for this door somewhere, and not so much power-ups for Sophia anymore, because we are already in a super powerful God Mode Death Tank, and it fires screen-clearing cannon shots. I'm not sure what else we can ask for at this point. There is even a New Game Plus option with Sophia Zero once you beat the game, or more so, this Dimension X part of the game right here. And it's actually one of the better ways to speedrun Blaster Master Zero. You just go to the options in the menu and it should say Unlimited Mode. You go to that and bam, Sophia Zero. You can sequence break everything. You are a god in tank form. Oh, and then there's Jason too, which, you know. Yeah, Jason's pretty much a god too. Oh, and no, just in case you're wondering, no, the game is not glitched or anything. We are technically in a water sequence, and therefore we are floating in midair. Okay then, strange. And with that, Ancient Freeze is Ancient Toast. God, that was bad. Why did I even say that? We get the third key here. Alright, so what you want to do next is go down and to the left, the very far left, and you'll find your next key. Or take it by force, they don't just hand you keys. You take them because you're Jason Frutnik. You're that damn awesome. You just have to climb this ladder right here. Be careful of the spikes. Luckily, they're not one-hit kills, but they do... well, they only do 2 bars of health. It's not that bad, actually. And because of the whacked-out water physics, Jason is stupidly slow in this hallway. That's the #1 way to slow a game down to a crawl. Just put water or some sort of liquid to swim through. Oh, here's the Skeleton Lord again. You just swim past him, you should be fine. But the good thing is, Blaster Master Zero 2 did away with gigantic water sections. I mean, there are still water sections in the game, but they're few and further between. But your main concern in BMC 2 wouldn't be the water sections, which, like I said, are relatively tame compared to this game. No, you have to worry about either dropping to your death because you fell too high, or one-hit kill black holes. Don't get me started on the one-hit kill black holes. They're making an appearance in BMC 3. Why? Nobody wanted one-hit kill black holes to come back? Okay, whatever. It's fine. Anywho, here's that section I was talking about with the double bosses. Well, there's actually 3 of the same bosses, except 2 of them are in the same room together, which is kind of fucked up. And the Mother Brains are taken down by none other than Jason Frutnik. Oh, wait a minute. Can we just ask how many Mother Brains are in video games? Like, I swear there's like 5 or 6 Mother Brains in different video games. What's going on here? And it goes with one of 2 tropes too. It's either a giant CPU that tries to kill everything, or a literal brain in a jar. Do something different! I was fine with it in Metroid because that's the OG Mother Brain, the original. Do not steal. And then Phantasy Star 2 had its Mother Brain, and I'm like, okay, fine. I guess it works because it's a CPU that's seemingly trying to help everybody, but it's trying to kill everybody at the same time. And then Blaster Master had its Mother Brain too, and yeah, it's brain in a jar again. And then by the time Chrono Trigger came along and it had its Mother Brain, I'm just like, really? Again with the Mother Brain? And it's a CPU again? Can we do something unique? It was fairly typical to use Mother Brain as an alias for a bad guy back in the day. You just have a boss villain, call it Mother Brain, have it try to kill everything. Problem solved, the kids will not notice. It was either Mother Brain or Mr. X. Oh my god. So many games have a character named Mr. X. And that's also bizarre. But, quite frankly, Mr. X does sound cooler than Mother Brain, so I'll let that slide. We got one more key left to go. We just gotta go through a couple of water sections as a tank, and then as Jason, we got the last pack of boss rush enemies to deal with. And that way we can find Eve, who is hopefully not dead or became Rule 34 because the internet is just that freaking insane. I will go no further on that subject. Where in the world am I? Fred's wormhole brought me here though, so that means that there's no doubt that Eve and Sophia must be here somewhere. Keep it together. I know how I'm gonna find Eve and Sophia. Now to just make sure I didn't overlook anything. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the home stretch of Blaster Master Zero, and I will admit, when I first played this back in 2018, I kinda got stumped a little bit, because I don't know if they did this part on purpose to subvert expectations, or if this is just a genuine flaw in programming, but you'll see, you'll see. It's weird how they set up the way forward. I mentioned a hidden door earlier in this part, and the hidden door is here, somewhere. The question is, how do you show the hidden door? And that is the janky part, so I'll be sure to explain that once we get to the door. Which, we are right underneath the door. Wow, good timing. What you want to do right here is Spider-Man up the wall, or Spider Tank. I've been calling it Spider Tank the whole time. Why did I say Spider-Man? You have to blow out these stars right here, and you see that little after image? Yeah, that's the door. That is the door indeed. But how you unlock it, because you can't go through it while it's just flashing like that. How you unlock it is pretty bizarre. You have to go to your menus and then turn on your receiver. You go to where Eve's portrait was on the menu, and you'll see the option that says receiver on off. Set the receiver to on, and the door will open. And it's kind of weird how they did it, because the receiver was on at the beginning of the game. As you can tell, there's like a sonar at the very beginning of the game that gets hotter every time you get closer to an item. And it turns itself off once you find Eve, so I don't know how it managed to turn itself off. Like I said, I don't know if it was to subvert expectations or it was just a genuine oversight, but I don't know. Okay, what I do here is I clear out the enemies with my super def laser. This thing is awesome. It doesn't even take MP or anything, it just obliterates everything. So use the def laser, clear out all the enemies. I put the tank down on the section right here. That way I can make a quick getaway. And I go up as Jason. See that ladder? I have to make a jump for it, basically. And there is no water to save your ass, so if you fall, you're just gonna die. Kind of like that, but I was slightly above the safety limit, but slightly below the instant death limit, so it's really weird how the fall damage works in these games. Alright, here's the hardest jump in the game because there's literally no room for error. Geronimo! Okay then. You think that Jason would still die by just hitting the ladder? I don't know, competent physics. Anyway, last boss rush, I hope you enjoy the music. Got them all. Now all we need to do is backtrack just a little bit in order to get to that holographic door. And also go for your glory. Because, I mean, there's nothing else to fight for. We're literally in this strange void with a moon in the background. What is that moon? Is that supposed to be Earth's moon? Like, what? Where are we? It reminds me of something out of Adventure Time or something. And that's kind of weird because I don't remember watching Adventure Time at all. So, shit. I'm pretty sure it was a good show, I just haven't watched it or haven't had the time to watch it or didn't even watch it while it was airing because... Let that car pass by. Haven't had time to watch it because I dropped out of Cartoon Network in the 2010s, honestly. The moment Teen Titans Go started airing, I was like, nope, fuck this. I'm out. See ya. I actually do respect Teen Titans Go now because it's just that different from the original, but maybe it's just me. I still don't prefer it over the original 2003 series, but it's got some jokes every now and then, I will give it that. Alright, let's go for this door now. Turn the receiver on. You'll get your rent when you fix this damn door! Again with the Spider-Man jokes, I'm just on a roll lately. With the Spider-Man memes. But look at that. I was just stumped there for the longest time wondering, how the hell do I even... Oh. I went out the door. But I was just stuck there for the longest time wondering, how the hell do I get into the door? I see something there, I just can't go into it because I'm latching onto the wall, or the ceiling, and I just can't go through it while it's flickering. I must be doing something wrong, and come to find out, I have to turn the receiver on. Yay. But no big deal, it's not like a game-breaking bug or some sort of world-ending puzzle that I cannot beat. No, it's just some kind of a nuisance, I guess, but it's not bad. Since we're getting closer to the final boss, I will say that the final boss is pretty easy actually. He does have one instant kill attack that will wipe you of all of your health, but it's pretty easy to avoid and you might need to have a lot of MP in order to dodge it, but again, easy to avoid, just jump over him, you're fine. The next part we're going through is the Force Unleashed. I am dead serious, this is taken right out of the Force Unleashed. Or Dynamite Headdy, because they are 2D games after all. You have to avoid the lasers by going into the floors right here. And thank God the laser is not a one-hit kill like it probably would be in those aforementioned games. My question for all this is, what is this ship firing lasers at? I'm genuinely curious. What's to the right of the screen that is so deadly to the ship that it needs to fire lasers upon? Is there 1,000 Alderons back there? It doesn't warrant this much laser fire. Like, come on, let off. You even killed your own guy. Like, what are you doing? Oh wow, you just killed your own man again. This is becoming more than just friendly fire. This is straight up murder. But the best way to fight fire is with more fire. And I got a much larger laser stuffed in the seat of this trunk. Wait, no, that came out wrong. Wait, do tanks even have trunks? Well, maybe a storage unit, but... Oh, big anime finish! I know somebody's gonna ask, was that really necessary? Well, yeah. That thing was firing lasers at me. So why shouldn't I fire lasers at it? And I also felt it was a necessary justice to avenge all the lost Alderons that were destroyed in the heat of the moment. So, yeah. That was payback, bitch. Alright, we are crossing over into the final dungeon of the game, which is not so much a dungeon, but rather a straight shot. The only enemies in this dungeon are mini drop trappers, and the obstacles are these saw blades. I don't know why there are saw blades here, but I didn't design the ship, okay? For any readers out there, there was a Blaster Master book from 1990 that chronicled the NES game's story, and it's pretty decent actually. Now, I will get more into the subject in the Blaster Master 02 playthrough, But the book, Blaster Master Worlds of Power, was the introduction to Eve's character and the lore. Technically. In the book, Eve was not a robot. She is still an extraterrestrial, and she was still the proud owner of the SOPHIA III, but her origin was completely different. And also in the book, she sports red hair and freckles. And I'll get more into that in 02, but for right now, story! Sophia! Oh no, don't tell me a mutant hijacked it. Eve, are you there? Please answer me. Jason, is that you? Why are you here? Don't come any closer. What? Eve, that's... I'm so sorry after all you did for me. In the end, I wasn't able to protect you or anyone else. There's no way to stop the core now. Please, Jason, destroy Sophia and me. What? There's no way I can do something like that. I won't let you die. It has completely taken over Sophia. We can't take it back. I don't want to see Sophia destroy this planet, so please destroy us. Eve? Eve! Damn it! What am I gonna do? Welcome to the lair of Infant Sophia. Try all you might, Jason's arsenal is not enough to take down Sophia III anytime soon, so what you need to do is get the hell out of here. Dodge the cannon shots, and sooner or later Sophia will blast a hole in the door, which is your cue to exit stage left. Or down, because the door is down on the bottom of the screen. Oh Jesus! That cannon shot took off 4 health points. There's the door. Look, I'm sorry I didn't talk to you that often, Eve. You're just talking about Spark Tackle way too much. I mean, gah. Why does anybody want to know about Spark Tackle? And now we got a Last of Us style run like hell section. You just keep avoiding the drop trappers and the cannon shots and the buzzsaws, and you should be fine. And Sophia will also do the cannon shell shots where there's just this massive explosion that takes off the 4 health points. Be careful of that, because that will kill you. Now, I know Jason's cool as a cucumber because 80s action hero / 90s anime protagonist, but if I were in Jason's shoes, I would probably be pissed and scared. And a little bit furious too. I'd probably be like, fuck, shit, how do I get out of here? Just, you know, all of those running through my mind at the same time. Now, the cannon shots have a smaller hitbox than what they let on. See, look at this. Yep, I'm fine. And here we have the last enchilada, aka the true final boss fight. It let out a huge blast of smoke. I knew what was about to happen next. This was the mutant Eve was referring to as the core. If I deal this thing damage, that should weaken its hold over them bit by bit. I gotta find a way to get Eve out of here, and then destroy Sophia. I can't fail now. It's not an option. This is it. I can do this. And here's another reference to the original game. It's time to kick some mutant ass once and for all. The infam Sophia will sustain any damage dealt by Jason within the tunnel, so you should be good. Because this health bar is, pardon the pun, tanky. Infam Sophia's got a couple of tricks up its sleeve. It will use its blaster shots, its lasers, and the massive laser when the health gets too low. And it's also got Eve's favorite move, the Spark Tackle. It's also got the Thunder Breaker, its hover maneuver, and I'm not sure if it uses missiles. I have not seen it use missiles yet, so I'm gonna assume it does, but it just didn't use the missiles, so maybe it has missiles. I don't know. Oh, and also the shield mines, which don't really do anything. Oh, big anime finish time! No, I'm gonna deny you. No, you don't get the big anime finish. Only I can do that. That is an instant kill if you get careless. When it says eject, go over to tank as Jason. Eve! Are you alright? She seems to be unconscious, but otherwise unharmed. Now that the core's power is weakened, I was able to tear off the appendages that were holding Eve captive, and lift her out of the cockpit. Now we gotta hurry back to Sophia Zero. All that's left now is to destroy the core. Here we go, Sophia Zero. Infant Sophia will start back up if you take too long, so... big anime finish time! I cannot believe this! I will rise again! If the mutant could talk, but it can't. What? That's right. I found the core and flipped Sophia's self-destruct switch. But then Sophia got taken over, possessed. I fought desperately, but there was nothing I could do. I couldn't stop it from taking over everything. I made a choice to protect you and this planet, but in the end, I couldn't do anything. In a cruel twist of fate, Sophia ended up becoming a tool that would be used to destroy the planet. My senses were completely dim, but somehow I heard a voice that there should have been no way in the world I could hear. Eve, are you there? Please answer me. Jason, is that you? Why are you here? I think my memory circuits are failing. There should be no way that he could be here. Yeah, this is just an illusion. He got so worried that he came here. Don't come any closer. Even if he is just an illusion, I can't let the core take him over. Damn, I can't move anything from my head down. I definitely don't want him to see me like this. I'm so sorry, after all you did for me. In the end, I wasn't able to protect you, or anyone else. There is no way to stop the core now. Please, Jason, destroy Sophia and me. What? There's no way I could do something like that. I won't let you die. It has completely taken over Sophia. We can't take it back. I don't want to see Sophia destroy this planet. Although there is no point in asking an illusion to do this. But just in case that really is him. So please, destroy us. Then, all of a sudden... Eve? Open your eyes. Eve! I was awakened from my nightmare. Aw shit, we really did get the bad ending. Where's Tails? Jason? Eve, thank goodness. But why are you here? That wasn't a dream? I'm not sure what dream you're talking about. But more importantly, are you injured? Does anything feel out of place? The core is destroyed, but I'm worried about what that thing might have done to you. I see. So it wasn't a dream. Don't worry, I'm alright. But how were you able to get here, Jason? That was all thanks to Sophia Zero and Fred. Ribbit ribbit. Sophia Zero? You mean this machine? To be honest, I don't really know much about it either. But Fred can send intel all the way back to your home planet, right? Maybe, just maybe, since they learned about the core from Fred, they used Fred's wormhole to send Sophia Zero to Earth. They? Eve, there's something I want to show you. Is this some kind of message? Yeah. To our precious daughter, please use this machine to protect them. Kane Garner, Jennifer Garner, the two protagonists of Metafight. Oh! Perhaps they sent Sophia Zero not just to help destroy the core, but also for you, Eve. To help keep you safe. Oh, I'm sorry, Jason. Could you please hold me for a bit? Yeah. Thank you. Hey, you're no Princess Peach. You actually get shit done, and I applaud you for that, Eve. I guess it really is all over now. 02 and 03. Yeah, and you were the one who made that happen. I wasn't able to do it by myself. It's because of you I'm here now. You were there for me, supported me in ways that I will never be able to fully repay you for, so... I need to tell you this, and I'll happily say it 1,000,000 times. Thank you. Thank you so much. She showed me the most beautiful smile I had ever seen. More importantly though, she looked so happy. This is the smile I always wanted to see from her. A glowing smile, straight from the heart. Eve, I have something I need to tell you. He's gonna pull out his blaster rifle again, is he? Oh god! But that, ladies and gentlemen, was Blaster Master Zero for the Nintendo Switch, Nintendo 3DS, PlayStation 4, your toaster. This game is on freaking everything now. I really enjoy playing this game. It is super solid from beginning to end. I do wish that was a bit more challenging though. Not like the original by any means, that was just Nintendo hard for all the wrong reasons. But some of the weapons are a bit overpowered, and by a bit I mean super overpowered, and therefore it made the game trivial. Hey, you got a problem? Just use Striker and everything will go down. Hey, you want to decimate this boss? Use the wave cannon and watch him burn. But in Zero 2, a game that I'll probably be getting to next week, fixes a lot of the weapons so that way they aren't as overpowered as they were in this game. And for the better too, because Zero 2 is just a truly phenomenal sequel. It is a great game. Very good game. But until then, my name is Don, and I wish you have a good day. I'll see you later.